What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and in this video, we're back to The Little Mermaid. God, I thought I was gonna be gone from this, but apparently, a lot of the mainstream outlets are trying to say that Little Mermaid failed because of, drum roll please, racism. It didn't, and that's a stupid argument, but it is funny that they're finally not just pointing the finger at, like, us. They're finally pointing it over at Asia. Huh? The Little Mermaid tanks in China and South Korea amid racist backlash from some viewers. Yeah, they're blaming China and South Korea. Now, China and South Korea did not come out in full force for this movie. Actually, they didn't come out at all. I have pointed out that, they don't, over in China at least, they're not too fond of the individuals with a darker complexion. This is actually a known thing, and sorry, it actually exists. The problem is with this whole racism is the reason this movie failed in China comes from this. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse swings $209 million global box office debut. And when you look at, who came out in force in the global box office, it was China. And when you compare the numbers that, China came out for The Little Mermaid, it's night and day. China's sitting at about $3 million for The Little Mermaid. And when it comes to, well, Spider-Man, it's sitting at $18 million. So, not racism that caused this. Now, again, China does have an issue with individuals with a darker complexion. This is just a thing. Like, you can just Google dishwasher commercial and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, they have problems over there. I don't think this is what caused this movie to fail. But let's read this. Hong Kong, Seoul, CNN. The Little Mermaid was bombed with moviegoers in China and South Korea amid racist critiques in some quarters over the casting of a black actress Hailey Bailey as the main character Ariel. Disney's live-action remake has made only $3.6 million in mainland China since opening there on May 26, according to Box Office Mojo. It brought in just 19.5 million won, $2.7 million in its first 5 days compared with 142 million won, nearly 20 million for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. In your own article, you point out that it doesn't make sense. What? In your own article, you just have something that points out that no, racism is not what caused this, but no, you're still going to blame racism. In South Korea, The Little Mermaid has grossed $4.4 million since May 24th. The movie attracted some 472,000 viewers in the first week in theaters there, less than the 643,000 fans who showed up for the new Fast and Furious film, Fast X, over the same duration, according to Korean Film Council. Fast X opened a week before The Little Mermaid. What? Okay, so here's the thing. Fast X here in America doesn't really do well. Just doesn't. Internationally, though, it's fun. They like it because guess what? It's dumb, big explosions, fun, fast cars, pretty women. That's about it. They like that. It's pure Americano right now, which is weird to say that. And overseas markets love it. When it comes to The Little Mermaid, they see that it's pandering. They see that it's pointless. They see that it's just soulless, and they don't want to interact with it. A lot of Disney projects aren't getting really good funding overseas, over in frickin' China. Why is that? Because they're getting tired of it. It's the same thing over and over and over again, and they don't want this pandering anymore. They're going elsewhere. They're going to fun cars, fast cars, big explosions, boom booms. That's where they're going. That's what they want to see. The chilly reception came as viewers in both countries questioned the choice of Bailey as the star of the movie, a decision that has been celebrated elsewhere. And yeah, they talk about the girls. Okay, whatever. It doesn't make sense. And again, I've pointed out, yes, China has a race issue, and Disney is more than happy to bend over backwards for them. But at the same time, China will acknowledge good content, especially when you come over here. Chadwick Boseman, crowned most popular U.S. actor in China. Black talent does sell overseas. And I don't blame them. Chadwick Boseman was amazing. And look, he freaking won a best actor thing over in China. So they do have they have an issue. But at the same time, they can acknowledge good stuff. So I think this just points to Disney no longer has a hold in China, primarily. And, you know, I'm going to jump over here because even CBR points out that the racism angle doesn't even make sense. But they try to use the argument of Corona, but I have a better one. A lot of Disney projects weren't allowed over there for the past year and a half because of Eternals and because of Shang-Chi and all that stuff. Barely any Disney projects were allowed over there because of the pandering. They broke the cycle. There's no point in going to see these movies because they don't care anymore. This is what we live with now. China doesn't want your pandering nonsense. They want good storytelling still. And they acknowledge that this was going to be bad. That's the long and short of it. And I'm laughing all the way because Disney has nothing. There's nothing coming out this summer that is going to entice the Chinese markets. Not a single thing. And the sad thing is, Disney has made their bed that they require that Chinese market. They desire that Chinese market to an extreme degree. That's the sad thing. That's the sad reality. You could have just kept putting out good stuff. You didn't have to pander to anybody. You didn't have to put out your social justice nonsense. You didn't have to race change or anything. You could have made a new story, a good story, and people would have came out in droves. Even China. But no, you have to constantly keep remaking, keep doing this, keep putting our ideas in it. We're out of ideas, so let's just make a black Little Mermaid and make her dad Javier Bardem, and they all have different mothers, but at the same time, they have the same mother, so yeah. And then she's going to be the hero of the story, even though it doesn't make sense. God, I hate this movie. But I'm going to leave it there, folks. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with friends. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.